sitting over there, and my car, my 3000 GT, is sitting over there because it's a manual, and when I recently fractured my foot and had a cast and a giant medical boot on, I couldn't exactly drive that. So I'm borrowing my mom's truck right now because even though I own 7 vehicles, none of them are roadworthy or they're motorcycles. So I'm driving her truck right now, and that's what I've been driving. So yeah, my car's been sitting for a while. I could get my car now. I have the medical boot off, but the last couple times I've driven my car just up and down the road to keep it from sitting too long, I've noticed it's got a misfire now that it's been sitting, because it's been sitting for about 3 months now. It's also not starting, it's not even cranking, so I need to figure out that. But it does still start and run after you jump start it and mess with it a little bit. So I'm gonna go over there, put some fresh gas in those. I was gonna stop at AutoZone, but I've already left town. But I'm gonna stop at this gas station up here. Hopefully they have some Sta-Bil gas stabilizer or something, and throw that in there. If not, I'll just come back over some other time, put some stabilizer in there, in the tanks. But yeah, this video might not be crazy exciting, but it is a little bit different than usual, so hope you guys enjoy it. So that gas station, it had like some STP fuel treatment, but I don't really like that stuff. I'll just go to AutoZone some other time and get some Sta-Bil or some Seafoam or something like that. I was going to film in the gas station, but the shelf that had all of the automotive stuff in it was literally right in between the 2 bathroom doors, the men's and the women's. The camera would have essentially just been pointing at both doors as I'm looking at the shelf, and I was like, if someone sees me filming, they're probably not going to think I'm filming the automotive treatment and oil shelf. So I didn't, but yeah, I'll just get some other time, and I'll go ahead and get the fresh gas in them for now. I love this sick old Lincoln or whatever the hell it is. Everybody say hi to Kevin at Suzy Q's. Oh, and he's got a sick Honda. Alright, I'm gonna stop in here and get some gas. When I say I'm getting fresh gas, I'm being very generous with that term, because this gas station's in the middle of nowhere. There's a cornfield over there. It only offers 1 grade of gas, and the grade is actually just written on a piece of paper with a Sharpie and then taped onto the pump. And the tank's probably fucking half full of water and sediment and everything else, but it's fresher than what's in the trucks and my car, so it's better than nothing. Yeah, rice it up, bud, truck rice. Ooh, rice it up, bud, truck rice. So I was talking about Kevin's new Honda Civic. He actually got a really good deal on that. It was owned by some old lady, and she bought it new. I think it's a 91. But yeah, some old lady drove it its whole life, and any tiny little imperfection that it had, she would take it to the dealer and get it fixed. It's super clean. It's got like 1 or 2 little rust spots on it, which for an Ohio car that old is pretty good. I've always wanted to just find a good 90s Honda Civic that was owned by an old lady and taken good care of. So when he messaged me that and told me the story of how he got it, I was like, that's literally the exact scenario that I want to happen. It was just funny that that's pretty much how it was laid out. I might stop back by there if it's still daylight, if he's still there, maybe get some footage of it. It is super clean. I love that collar too, but it's a super nice little car. The only thing that would make it better is if it was a manual, because it is an automatic, but it's still clean. My Ford truck is back behind the white Chevy of my stepdad's there, so I'm gonna run inside and get the key for it. So he did leave the key out for me, so I'm gonna go move that. Actually a pretty sick little work truck. Looks tough for a Chevy. Alright, let's get these things started. These things look sad, really. Just sitting here. Kind of a shame. I just don't have time to fuck with them, but I will, soon enough. Big old 460 sitting in there. Get this hooked up so that it can be charging while I'm putting gas in it. I've got 2 2-gallon cans, so I'll probably just put 1 full can in each truck. I can drive my car, get it started, and I'll just drive it down to the gas station, put some fresh gas in it. Walk down this hallway of trucks. I would have liked to already had whatever fuel additive I'm going to put in here when I add the fuel, because since I can't actually drive it, it's not going to mix in very well, but whatever. Just the neighbor Bajaing up his drive in a sick Jeep. So this was my mom's truck. She got hit backing out of the driveway. She just kind of stopped driving it. It sat forever, and then it wouldn't start. She said she'd give me the truck for a good deal if I could just get it running. And because it had been sitting so long, I already had to replace the fuel pump in it, so it kind of sucks that it's just kind of sitting again. But I do try to start it every now and then. But there's something going on with the battery, well, battery's new, I replaced the battery, but battery connections, that it won't even jump start now. I think just one of the connections on the starter or one of the grounds or something is really bad. So I need to figure that out. Hopefully I can get it started today. All right, let's try to start the Ford. I just remembered I didn't get the key to this truck out of the house yet, so I'm gonna walk up to the house and get that. All right, now I have all the keys to all the vehicles, I think. Also, I just remembered I should probably hook the negative battery cable back up. Should start much easier now. All right, check out that shifter. 44 mag. Anyways, she likes to be choked just a little bit. You'll have that. Give her a couple pumps. Awesome. It's been charging for a while too, so I'll check the battery cable connections again. Still no starty. We're not off to a good start here. No pun intended. So the battery connections were a bit loose. I tightened them up. Try it again. We're getting somewhere. At least it's cranking now. Basis in 4 years, maybe 5-ish, and for it to still start up, like I said, I try to start it every now and then, but it's went months and months on several occasions without being started, and it still starts up. I ended up bypassing the battery connections, and I hooked the jumper cables. The power went straight to the solenoid and the ground straight to the alternator bracket, and I got a little better connection there. I think I just have some loose connections in the actual battery cables, but started now. fixed so that I can drive it on the road, because what would be cooler as a daily driver than this fucking thing? So, got the Ford running. I'm going to swap the cables over to the Chevy truck and see if I can get it started. I don't have high hopes for it because I've had trouble the past couple times and I haven't actually had time to figure out why it won't start. But obviously it's an electrical situation. It turns over very slow, so it's not getting full current even with the jumper cables on. But I'll try it anyways. Alright, I tried the Chevy. It's getting absolutely no power to anything. So I'll just have to come back over when it's daylight and figure out where the bad connection is. I'm gonna try to start the 3000 GT. Hopefully it starts. Give this girl a couple good revs, you know, to clean her out. I'm sure the neighbors are quite pleased. Until next time, Old Blue. And I hate you, Chevy. And thanks for jump starting all my vehicles, other Chevy. Alright, we'll see if we can get the car to start. Alright, girl, you got this. Nope, she doesn't have this. Well, hook the cables up to it. I got the jumper cables hooked up. Let's see if she'll start. There we go. Definitely has a misfire now that it's been sitting, and whatever the reason is, it won't start right up, whether it's a battery or connection or something. But it does start. Alright, I'm gonna drive this thing up the road to Susie Q's, see if Kevin's still there. If he's not, it's not a big deal. At least I got to drive the car a little bit. This windshield is disgusting. I can like barely see through it. Yay, Kevin's still here with this clean Honda. I know you guys can't see it because this is a GoPro, but there it is. I'll go in here and talk to Kev. I know this camera's awful at night, but this is the only rust spot on it. Seems just sweet though. Alright, so I ended up letting this just idle out in the parking lot for probably over an hour while I talked to Kevin. When we came outside, he was like, I thought you said this thing was running rough, it sounds fine. And I'm like, well, not missing anymore. So just letting it idle out there. The misfire had went away, so that's good. Just heading back to my mom's house now, because I'm still gonna keep driving the truck since this thing's not starting on its own every time. I don't want to have this be my daily right now until I get that figured out. So I'm gonna go back, switch to the truck, and then head back to town. Alright, so I'm back in the truck. I'm gonna be heading home. I know this video is a little different, switching things up a little bit. Might not be super exciting, but hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.